guys, my name is Sarah Kostreva. I'm with the Style Garage, and today we're going to be focusing on makeup and proper primers. There's primers for your face, such as for your eyes and for your eyelashes, and there's also primers for your skin and your total face contouring as well. So today we're going to be working with the Jane Iredale makeup line, one of my favorite makeup lines. It is mineral based, and the purpose for primers is it helps with smoothing out your pores and filling those in, and it also helps with minimizing any type of smoothness that's going on. So what we need to focus on with that is taking your favorite primer, putting it on, and then letting it soak on into your face. So you can use that by using your fingertips. So this is my beautiful model, Megan. What we're going to do is we're just going to start applying this all over, just kind of like a lotion. This one has anti-aging properties in it. It helps also with applying more vitamins to the skin, and a huge plus with primers is it helps to hold the makeup on your skin. So it helps with the longevity. It'll fill in any types of pores that you may have. A lot of us have a lot of deeper pores through our chin area. So once that's all applied, we let that sit just for about 30 seconds or so. We just want to make sure that it's all working in really, really well. Now, mineral makeup, such as this line, the Jane Iredale, it needs a little bit more TLC. So what that means is you're not applying a lot of harsh ingredients to the face, but what it does mean is you need to make sure you're setting it properly and using the proper primer so it can stay onto the face. Also, what this primer is going to do as it dries here, how's that feel good? As it dries here, it's going to smooth out the skin, so when you put on any type of foundations, it'll smooth it out entirely and make it look more flawless. A lot of people end up having creases with their eyeshadows, or their eyeliner will touch the top of their lid as well. If you want to close for me, the eyeliner that you put here will be up here. It'll transfer over. Again, the same thing with the face primer, with your eyelid primers. You want to make sure that you're rubbing it in real good. Now with this specific line, there's 3 different primers for the eyelid, and it'll counteract any type of unwanted tones you want. So a lot of ladies that may have the real dark circles around their eyes, they want to use a primer that's good for that. You don't just want to use any primer out there just for your eyelids. You want to use something that has a little bit of a base. I'm using a canvas primer on her, and you are going to use a brush when you apply this. A little bit goes a long way, so you don't need a lot. Now, mineral makeup primers, a lot of times, you don't want to use it as an eyeshadow. It does have a little bit of a shine, as you can see, but it's not anything that you want to use as an eyeshadow. Because it's a primer, it needs to be set with a powder, and then a setting spray as well. So just like painting a picture, we always need to make sure that we have our canvas prepped and ready, and this is a really good step for you to do that. The difference without using primers, you know, if you get kind of just lazy and you're kind of just going through the day and you're like, oh, I just want to throw my makeup on really quick, it does seem to transfer, makeup transfers, it falls off, you know, it doesn't hold, it doesn't look as smooth or flawless. For all of our model shoots, our wedding, everything, we really load up on the primers on them. It just smooths everything out, makes it look more professional and flawless. So as you can see, this eyelid primer, I have going directly from under her brow all the way to her lash line, because we will be blending eyeshadow through. Even if you do a very light shade, it is good to wear a primer. And working it in like I did as well with a brush, the brush you want to use, you want it to be more flexible, because what's going to happen is you're going to push the primer away instead of work it into the eye. I'm doing more of a push and a swipe with it instead of just transferring a back and forth type movement. Okay, so now that we have our face primer on, we have our eye primer on, I am going to also put a lash conditioner on. Now, it's not necessarily considered a primer, but I like to use it in this step with doing the makeup. A lash conditioner, for a lot of people, they don't even use lash conditioners. The purpose for a lash conditioner is, especially when you're using a makeup line such as Jane's makeup line, she has no silicone in her mascara at all. So for you to get a lot of length or a lot of a lot of fullness with the lashes. You won't get it by just using like a mascara without a conditioner. So I usually always put on the lash conditioner first, and this is kind of like where my face is set and it's ready for me to start working on my canvas. It is light base, so you will see it be white. I like to put this on before I go to bed. And it does help with just the conditioning of the lashes. It's kind of like a deep conditioner for your lashes. It helps with your lash growth. And it helps with the fullness. This goes on prior to your mascara. It is translucent, so it will dry clear too. So if you do get it anywhere, it's not a big deal at all. So we put that on and we leave that just sit. Now basically everything is ready to start our color. So again, just to recap the purpose of primers, we have our facial primer all the way around our face, which we can put everywhere. And that purpose is for the pores, so we can fill in the pores. We can have a smoother canvas for the face and for the foundation to go on. All the anti-aging properties of the primer as well will help with conditioning and moisturizing the face. Then going with the primers for your eyelids, there's a lot of eyeshadows out there that'll transfer if you do not use a primer. The holding power of primers is really great, and it works really well with the makeup line, especially if it's a mineral-based makeup. Next, we're going to be working on foundations, so join us for that segment. Thank you.